Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Yeah. Let's go. Really appreciate everybody for jumping in. The name, Law Nation. Without hesitations nor deviations, let's get right to it. The Dallas Cowboys, 11-5. I know. Everybody want us to be at this point undefeated, but that's not how football work. And all of the bells and whistles are not just rattling along the way, Cowboy Nation. But we are heading to the playoff game, and the next game is nothing more than a scrimmage game because on one end you got the Eagles, they resting their starters, or they got C-19 issues. And then on the other end, you got our Cowboys guys back and forth with their situation. And we just never know, right? Cowboy Nation, what's on the minds and the hearts of these guys. And last night, I pointed out on a video about, the players going out. And lo and behold, I failed to realize that a lot of people are in the middle of the road with this. And my stance, I can't say my stance on it. Do you guys understand that? I can't give you guys my honest stance on it because you got the, as my guy Voch Lombardi would say, you got the Illuminati out there that will pull things down, or you will have a situation whereas you will have a great deed of negative flow, and you have a great deed of positive flow, and it just be too reactionary. I also call it sensationalism. I don't do that here, but I can tell you that I hope all is well with our guys. I don't like to see any of our guys on the injury report or the C-19 report, and you can do everything right. And it could be the Uber Eats delivery person that sneezed before they handed you the bag and it's on the bag. Right? And you say, wait a minute, I didn't go anywhere. And you still got C-19. But I can tell you this. There's no cure to the common cold, but there are remedies to keep you from catching the cold. That's all I'm going to say on that. But for those who are new to the channel, my name is Law Nation. We talk Cowboys football and beyond. And that's just how it goes. And this was the excerpt that I'm talking about. My guy, CeeDee Lamb and Amari Cooper, they were at the Mavericks game, and they are humans too. They have the right to go out and enjoy themselves and be free. You would never know how much, of a clear mind would work. A clear thought process would work for you, right? That goes a long way, not a short way. And I hope all is well. And I get it. Should the leader of this team look at it and say, all right, cool. Hey, we got a playoff game. A third of you guys never been here to the playoffs. Hey, the Cowboys' history for the last 25 to 26 years, we have not done anything in the playoff, right? You can count on one hand how many games we won. So let's focus in. Most of us rich. We rich. We got 95-inch TVs in the front room. We got a suite we can all go to. Let's go all watch it there. And even public perception sometimes equals reality, and you know how that goes, right? So they're gonna have to really figure that out down the line. But I appreciate everybody for jumping in. Thank everybody for watching. Shout out to you, Jay Lombardi. Shout out to you, Jay Versick. Shout out to my guy, Choctaw. What's good with you, man? And Gonzalez. Shout out to those that's on my Facebook groove. And Chris, shout out to you as well. And my thing is moving a little further into it. Jerry Wayne Jones. Oh, he made a promise. Now, your word should be like gold, not silver. It should be golden. Your word should be your balls. You must protect them. I would never forget the lessons that my grandfather taught me when I was young, early. And they don't make men like him anymore, by the way. God stopped making those type of men with a second or third grade education with more wisdom than a person with a PhD in any certificate that you can present. And his words were always his bond or his balls of what he told me. But before I go into the storyline, let me give you guys the topic of what Jerry Wayne and things said. You know what I'm saying? So let me pull up this right here. And I've talked about it a little bit on my Twitter, and I also talked about it on Facebook and as well as Instagram. And I can't quit you, Cowboys. That's the person that tweeted at Jimmy Johnson. He said, "Why haven't we heard anything else about Jimmy Johnson getting into the Ring of Honor?" That's what ROH stand for. Was it Jerry just talking for the cameras, basically? I honestly hope he's seriously going to add him in, not after Jimmy is gone. Meaning that we don't want to say, well, we're going to put Jimmy Johnson in the ring and he's off to the heavens like John Madden. Matter of fact, wouldn't it have been nice for John Madden to see Jimmy Johnson go into the Ring of Honor for the Cowboys? Wouldn't it have been nice for that ceremony to happen while even John Madden was alive? We don't know the day nor the hour, but Jerry Jones might do, Jerry might know the day or the hour. And I commented, "Come on, Jerry. Come on. Come on, Jerry. Put Jimmy in the Ring of Honor during the home playoff game, and the curse will be broken, and we can go on to win the Super Bowl." I'm just that crazy, Cowboy Nation. If you're crazy along with me, let me know. Because your word should be your bond, or your word should be your golden solution. Your word should be your balls. You got to protect them. I'll never forget my grandfather, with all of the wisdom he had. Didn't really necessarily had his own business, but he had his own words. He would cut grass for two churches, Zion Hill number 1 and Zion Hill number 2 Baptist Church in the city of Natchez, Mississippi. On Saturdays, I would go and help him. I would go and be the guy that rake up the leaves, pick up the loose sticks or what have you. And one day, and he'll pick me up from middle school or pretty much elementary, that I meant to say. He'll pick me up after school on certain occasions, especially on Fridays, because I'll spend the weekend with my grandmother and him. But this one day, it was Friday. The lights was almost dim. God was about to turn the sun down. And he said, "Boy, come with me." I said, "Whoa, whoa, 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 Dad." We call Granddad Dad. I said, "Whoa, Dad, where we go?" And he hit me in the back of my neck. "Don't talk back to me, Get in the truck." I said, "Why?" "Get in the truck." He hit me again. And we drove to cut grass. I was angry because it was Friday. But he said, "I'm going to cut the grass, both grass today, because I know that it's going to rain Saturday and Sunday." Then I was saying to myself, just let it rain. Nobody care about the grass. He began to hit me on the back of my head and said, "Shut up and cut and go on that side and pick up the leaves, rake up the leaves and pick up the sticks." I said, "Why you got to do this?" And he looked at me firmly because he's a man of little words. And he said, "My words are my balls. My words are my balls." It took me a long time until I became a natural man, a grown man, to understand that. I learned a valuable lesson. I learned 3 of them that day. My grandfather got a heavy hand. And man, when he's determined about a thing to do, he's going to do it. He's going to accomplish it. He's going to complete it. And his words, the last thing I learned, his words are his balls. He's going to protect them. You see, he didn't want to go against his words. He made sure that he was going to cut those 2 yards before Sunday. And regardless of the rain, regardless of the excuses, he's going to take care of business. He's going to take care. He's going to make sure his words are everything. Now, Jerry Jones said that he was going to put Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor. Jimmy, he responded to this guy's tweet and said, I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything, Cowboy Nation. We got to get this curse broken, if you believe in those things. And even if you don't, there's a thing that you got to make sure you honor your words. You got to make sure you honor what you say that you're going to do. And I try my best every morning, every evening, and every night to honor my words. Let my words be my balls. Let me know, Cowboy Nation, how y'all feel. Mark says, my dad always said, do as I say and don't ask questions. Yeah, yes, indeed. When you get hit, yeah. Wilson said, you guys actually believe in curses? Laugh out loud. There's power in life and death in the tongue. Even Noah cursed his kids, and if you believe in the good book, you know what I'm talking about. Appreciate you, Adamanium. Grown man living their lives and bonding as teammates. Yeah. And I believe you're talking about the conversational piece about those guys going out. And I agree. Those guys should have the ability to go out and have a great time. Right? Right? And there's always consequences, repercussions. Right? So it's up to them on how they handle their business. And the NFL, look, there's rules and regulations. Do I agree with the NFL rules and regulations? No. Do I agree with the policies that's mandated among a person that don't even know what year we're in? President Joe Biden think it's 2020 right now. He don't know what year we in. Do I agree with everything he say? No way. Impossible. He don't know what year it is. So why would I listen to him? And as old and gray as he is, do you think that you really fall in line with his belief? That's just how that goes. But there are policies and procedures that you have to abide by, unfortunately. Unless you're a rebel, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that as well. Walker says they need to get rid of that kicker, of the kicker. Yeah. You speaking some wise words, Donna. You know what I'm saying? T. Smith just tested positive. Well, there goes that, All right, so it just go. That's how everything goes. Is that breaking news, by the way? Let me dive a little bit on Tyron Smith, and let me. I trust you, but let me verify too. Let me verify. Because I always want to trust but verify. Y'all know how that goes. But shout out to everybody that's joining me this morning. I also like to do these morning episodes for about 15 to 20 minutes to give you guys my thoughts while I carry on my busy schedule. Verify law. Okay, I'm finna verify it right now. I'm going to my trusted sources, and my trusted sources is Michael Kelkin on Twitter. Him and John Machota, those two guys, until they reported, I'm kind of hesitant, because I know that they're not trying to get any clicks out of it. And I know that they're not trying to hunt for views or anything like that. They just some beat writers for the Cowboys, and they don't have individual stuff that they trying to get out to be first and everything. Yeah. I don't see anything reported from his account, but let me go to John Machota. And I get it. A lot of people want to be Ray J. A lot of people want to be Ray J. And Law is not trying to be Ray J. Y'all remember Ray J? He was so He was so stricken by the news of this and that going out with Kardashian and everything. So he made a song saying, I hit it, I hit it, I hit it first. I don't want to be first. I just want to be the person that, when I hit it, I've been there. You know what I'm saying? And they always going to come back to me because they said, man, he been there. So, yeah, that's just how it goes, unfortunately. But I ain't trying to rage this news, and I don't see anything from John Machota or Michael Gelkin. But I appreciate y'all. It is confirmed. Yeah. And Ian Rappaport, yeah, appreciate you. So yeah, Rappaport reported it. So my thing is this right here. Let me put up Ian Rappaport. Yeah. My thing is this right here. The news, with the news of let me see. Yeah, here we go right here. Okay, with the news of all of this stuff that goes around with the Cowboys, my thing is with Tyron Smith, I like what he present to the table, but at this point, another setback the brother can't get right. 2 times he been injured this year was because of his own man rolling up under him. And now he get to C-19. And I'm saying, just like most people said, they can do everything right. I don't think that he was at the game, for crying out loud. He could have ordered Uber Eats or DoorDash, and the person that knocked on the door could have sneezed and held and gave him the bag, right? It could have been from his child or from his loved one coming from daycare. Man, there's no way that you can stop this thing. It just, look, I listened to the news the other day. I kid you not. There's a new strand out there. And now they got it mixed in, and they call it the flu Rona. I said, God dog, now it's the flu Rona that's out there. Well, they're making babies. They got a set of twins, I said, now they got a set of twins out there. So it's difficult and a half to even stop this thing. And now, you got that's going on. Let me see if I can put that up here. So Ian Rappaport, shout out to him. And Michael Parsons isn't the only high-profile Cowboys, #Cowboy player, to land with the C-19. Per Mike, left tackle Tyron Smith tested as well positive. So that's the situation. That's a situation in the half. And let me just go ahead and retweet this one so you guys can go to my page and not his first. I just play with you. So that's the situation in the half that we'll have to make sure that at least they getting it now. At least they getting it now, Cowboy Nation. Chris Black says, Law, I have I ain't gonna say the name, with no symptoms, bro. And this day 4 for me. Right. So there's no way around it. So according to the rulings of the NFL, they test you. They say, hey, dog, you're gonna have to sit out. You're gonna have to sit out until you show and present us 2 back-to-back negative testings. I've seen a video where someone ran some water up under a faucet, just plain water. And I said, man, if I repost this video, they'll take the whole video down. And they say misleading or misinformation content. The water by itself came out testing positive for the C-19. I got the video clip independently. Just shoot me a message and say, hey, Lau, can you send me that message? Just email me and I'll send you the video. The dude, literally, he turned on his faucet. He took the C-19 test. He put the test up under the faucet, waited for 15 minutes without editing. Waited for 15 minutes and the test came out positive. So I wonder if he drank that faucet water, will he test positive? There's so many things that can go wrong with this, Cowboy Nation. I hope all is well. Let me pull up this. This excerpt right quick about my guy Trevon Diggs. As you guys see in the beautiful thumbnail, we have Trevon Diggs out here, right? The narrative is that Trevon Diggs give up a lot of yards, right? And Law, how in the world you fix your mouth? I don't know where you fix your mouth to defend Trevon Diggs, and you saw him give up the double move. Well, newsflash, Cowboy Nation. As an aggressive corner, that's what he do. It was 3rd and long. Now, on 3rd down, I guarantee you Coach should have been saying, hey, let's live to fight another day. But there's a lot of things that goes on to Trevon Diggs' mindset that I'm not going to complain about. The brother have 11 interceptions, right? And I think my guy, Big Game James, someone I was talking to, I think it was Big Game James. Well, it could have been Boss Cowboy. Somebody predicted about 5 or 6 weeks ago that Trevon Diggs, if it was you, let me know in the chat. If it was you, let me know in the chat that Trevon Diggs will get the record against the Eagles. Now, we'll find out if he's going to play this weekend. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Jess Training. Appreciate you. He said, like the jacket. Got the matching guts in the inside. Yeah, appreciate you. I thought I went with chocolate today, but I appreciate you for liking the jacket. No Tyron Smith Saturday. And even, look, I think a third of you guys would say even if he was healthy, no Tyron Smith Saturday, because we want him to be full go for the playoffs, right? Let me see if I can. 962 yards allowed, Dallas Cowboys for life. I'm glad that you brought that up. Okay, so let me pull this one up right here, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate you guys for your patience with me on today. And we almost there. Here we go. Bam. Okay. I'm glad that you mentioned that. As we look into all of this, Dallas Cowboys for life, the excerpt reads, 2021 Trevon Diggs, 907 yards allowed in 16 games, 11 interceptions, 53 receptions allowed, and then in 2018, Jalen Ramsey, he gives up 856 yards allowed in 16 games, 3 interceptions, 61 yards or 61 receptions allowed. Diggs is having the worst year ever. And it's the nation's or nationals narrative, though. So I look at, and this is from Guitar JT on Twitter. Shout out to Guitar JT on Twitter. And you guys can see the narrative. The narrative will always be negative against the Cowboys. Remember, they was already saying when Jalen Ramsey had that season with only 3 interceptions, they was willing to give him a gold jacket mid-season. Oh, he's a shutdown, lockdown. Oh, he's wonderful. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Let me know what's on your mind. Because I get it. My guy, Trevon Diggs, he do give up some yards or what have you. But when you try to break it down, whether it's zone responsibility, man-to-man responsibility, you would never know. Can you imagine? And I'm not trying to throw any salt, shade, dirt over this man, KZ. But can you imagine? If we had that real rangy safety? You know what I'm saying? And KZ been doing a wonderful job, and Malik Hooker, right? I'm not trying to sully or denigrate those boys, by the way. Give me those boys over the previous safeties we had any year. You know what I'm saying? Juxtaposed to Darren Woodson. Darren Woodson was the last great safety we done had on this team. And Roy Williams was good until the NFL changed the rulings, right? And I ain't going to sneeze at Roy Williams because Roy Williams was like everything. Like, think about this, Cowboy Nation. If you had Dan Quinn using Roy Williams, he would use Roy Williams just like J. Ron Curse right now. And that would have been nice, right? Instead of trying to play the man in coverage, use him deep down inside the box, make him play big nickel, make him play closer to the LOS, but that's water under the bridge. Quietly, if you look a little further down here, and I know it's kind of small and tiny, but you have to screenshot it and zoom in before I'm going to tweet this out. but you can go to Guitar JT, and you will see this beautiful illustration as well. But if you look down, Anthony Brown as well, he gave up 836 yards this season, but it's very comparable to the 2018 Jalen Ramsey numbers because he as well also have 3 interceptions. So what's happening here is that Diggs is having unbelievable numbers as it relates to that year, as it relates to this year. And Brown, our version of AB, is having a similar year to what Jalen Ramsey had in 2018, believe it or not. But, that's story of a different day for those who believe otherwise, Cowboy Nation. Let me see. Dallas Cowboys for life. Man, shout out to you, man. That's a beautiful name, by the way. He said, I think that KZ is the weakest safety on the team. I can't rebuttal to that, but he's light years ahead of Darian Thompson. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget when I looked up one game, they inserted Darian Thompson. I said, Lord, who gave him that play? 23. I said, oh, there's Darian Thompson. I said, oh, Lord. But shout out to Darian Thompson, though. You know what I'm saying? Victor Lee says Jeremy Shockey took Roy Williams' soul. What game was that, man? Help me out. Faith, Family, and Fun says, yeah, KZ has been bad. Yeah, he's been a bad one. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to this episode. I want you guys to practice being safe and secured out there. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like, share this content. I really appreciate you guys in the spur of the moment to talk to me and to communicate with me. And I appreciate you guys on the Facebook. I thank you all for being here. Shout out to you, Tony. Shout out time. Shout out to you, Tony. Shout out to you, Unproven. Shout out to you. Last time our defense was feared was when we had Roy Williams. I agree to somewhat, but I think our defense is feared now, and shout out to you, Young Wilson, for the donation to help elevate the nation. Have a fantastic start of the year with our Cowboys winning the tournament. Yeah, let's go. Sometimes they said when you start your new year off bad, it always ends great, So hopefully our first game of the year we lost. Oh, Cry River. Well, now we can wake up and go on this winning spree, right? How many games left, collectively speaking? If we went out, how many games left? Let me know, Cowboy Nation. Yeah, Mark, you're a little late to the party. We already talked about that one. Appreciate you. And shout out to you, Robinson. I apologize for calling Zeke weak when our offensive coordinator is soft. Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah. Choctaw says 4 more games. Look, Cowboy Nation, if we could just win 4 more games. This season, we went on a spree. We won 6 games in a row, right? This season, even in our slump, we won 4 games in a row. They was ugly, but I told everybody, I said, man, those uglies, man, they started looking a little pretty. You put a little eyeshadow, a little blush on them, brush the teeth, get some placements on the side. Those uglies become pretty, so that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, that ugly wins become pretty. I don't care. I flat out don't care. If we win 4 ugly games in a row, I'll take it. I'm convinced, and I hope that I'm right. Because this is my last stretch of hope. Not going to listen in to what my guy said. Coach Mike, when he said, yeah, I believe Greg Zuerlein is a wonderful kicker. Not going to listen too much into that. I don't want it to be all in on that. But I hope that I'm right about Kellen Moore. Not on the negative side, but on the positive side, that he's sandbagging us all, right? I hope that he's such a brilliant guy that he's looking into this thing and saying, I'm sandbagging all of you guys. I got a lot of more weapons left, and I hope that Dak Prescott is just going in through that cycle of, hey, all right, I'm not going to show everything too, right? And then there's one more game, because this should be an ugly game, because they can't show everything this Saturday, right? But a week after Saturday, let us bring forth everything we got. Everybody playing through the echoes of the whistle. Everybody, when you hit them, I don't want to see nobody stepping someone up, right? I want to see when you hit them, you leave them there. And if you're a big boy, you fall on them. Get up slowly. I want us to continue to take the knife out and stab it in the neck of the opposition and leave it there and start twisting it. I'm talking in metaphorically, YouTube and Facebook, but I want us to continue to kill the opposition, bring forth all of that good stuff, right? Let's hope. Let's all hope that's true. Like, JH, I'm with you too. That's been my time, Cowboy Nation. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, share this content. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. We up out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Jerry, do the right thing, Jerry. Put Jimmy in the Ring of Honor, and the curse will be broken. Put him in. Stop playing around. Hey, stay tuned. There'll be more episodes a little later on. I thank you guys so much. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Rewind, Paul. Rewind it. We up out of here. Baby. Yeah. I like this episode, by the way. Come on. I got you. Let's go, baby.